Yeah, that first one was just no pickles. I'm sorry for making it so difficult.
No, it's... There, you want to add onions on the double quarter pounder?
No, the first one was no pickles.
Okay.
And then that one was good. And the second one was no pickles, no mustard. Substitute for dehydrated onions and add mayo.
And you just wanted a water?
Yeah, and I just want a water.
Okay. I just put it as a water.
Sure. Small water, medium water, large, it doesn't matter.
Anything else to know?
No, that'll be it.
Alright. That'll be $18.97 in second one.
Alright, thank you much.
No problem.
Made it complicated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, Kris brought it to my attention that the stream was down, which is weird because there's no reason it should have been down. Oh, don't worry about it.
No?
Yeah, you paid for lunch on your birthday. I mean, Christ.
We had Pizza Ranch.
Yeah, I know.
That was amazing. I'm letting them know.
Oh yeah, we had Pizza
I don't
Ranch.
think you were aware.
No, I think I did tell them.
Oh.
We were talking about it.
Pizza Ranch. That's where I like to go on my birthday because I don't have that by me.
Yep.
I ate about 300 pounds worth of pizza.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it just dropped out. It's kind of weird. There really was no reason because as far as I could tell, the signal was good. WeBoost is on. So yeah, I don't know.
$18.97.
Thank you, sir. No. Thank you.
It's not in the water, right?
Yeah. Your soda too. And yours was a meal.
So they missed the order. Yeah, we got double quarter pounders.
I hope he did get you a meal.
For $18, I'm pretty sure there's a meal in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was it was $8.99 a sandwich, so that'd be pretty close to. I don't know. Maybe I do want a receipt. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy. I think you might be right about that because that smell pretty much traumatized me.
Oh yeah, I should buy you your food because I doused you in piss smoke.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's.
I'm not the one.
I'm
that
the one
told...
who walked over there. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I know.
I turned around and I got hit in the face. I could taste it.
Oh my God, I'm broken. I'm so broken. Oh my God. That was so bad. And I mean, I just pissed that fucking fire right out.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Oh my God, there was so much smoke. And I was kind of laughing. I'm kind of going like, holy crap, that's a lot of smoke. Not even realizing you're standing over there.
Still.
Did you set him up for the meal? Because he was supposed to be a meal.
No,
Yeah, he was supposed to have a.
Both those with,
Yeah, he was supposed to have a Coke and a fry. Yeah.
yeah. I learned it while there was like 2 actually.
Yeah, I was like,
I made another one. Do you guys want this one too?
sure, I guess. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir. There you go. I got that. Shit, use this cup over here. Oh, sorry. Thank you, sir. Make sure you get the fries.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll give you a meal too.
Huh? Oh, they gave me fries too?
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, then he must have charged me for a meal even though I told him I didn't want one.
Nothing but the best of McDonald's.
That explains it. That explains it.
I'm just happy they got someone to work at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. No, McDonald's, yeah, $15 an hour. Yeah, I swear, now that they make more, they screw up the orders even more.
Oh yeah.
But
they're there for a paycheck. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. But it's weird. It really is. It's really weird. It's like the wages went up. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. But then they don't staff them. Well, yeah, I guess, never mind. That was stupid for me to even say. Because I was sitting here and I was kind of contemplating this whole thing. Well, the wages went up, but there's like nobody there. Yeah, that's because the wages went up. They're not filling as many positions, and they're making people work harder for that same money. That's what's happening.
Right.
So, you know, so I guess it all makes sense. And I was thinking that out loud and going, well, I'm kind of stupid here. No, because that's what it is.
It's a new world we live in.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. So now we are sitting and we're going to just watch traffic go by and whatever, and sure. Oh, so we both, yeah, you're right. We both got a french fry. Yeah, so it was $8.99, so I probably should have gotten my receipt because, of course, I probably paid for a meal that I didn't really want, but it's okay.
Well, I'm sure they got the burgers correct.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Well, this one says mine. Add onions. Yeah, ticket's all fucked up. I got a feeling mine's gonna have mustard and shit on it. That one says no pickles.
Yeah, do you want to watch traffic or do you want to watch Eric eat?
You
gotta give them what they want. We'll see.
Oh. You guys want to watch me stuff my mouth?
Look at all these cars.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Let's see if they got my burger right. It was right on the menu. At least the fries are hot.
Don't get weird, Chris. No, too late for that.
What? For some reason, they have a fascination with watching me eat.
Yep. They're telling me not to get weird.
Let's see if this is right. Looks right. I don't see any mustard. So, looks like you got it right. That's good.
ASMR. That's right.
Even though the sticker says double quarter, add onions, add mayonnaise, ketchup. Well, it says ketchup only. So maybe. That's good.
You want us to feed each other? Oh, jeez, that's fucking disgusting. Oh my god, that was gross.
Oh my god,
it's terrible.
oh no, mine doesn't have pickles. so I don't have that problem.
You keep it up.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Nope. That's okay.
Okay, creepy. Hey, I'll play the game.
Like feeding an alligator. Correct. Yep.
I'll play the game. I don't care. I already told Kris. If it happens, it happens. But I'm the guy that's from behind.
Mm-mm.
And he has to moan like a woman.
No. Here's the thing. It's not going to happen.
You're a captive audience.
Yeah. I don't need to go into detail.
I'm just fucking with him. I locked the doors.
Uh,
Oh my god.
oh, they don't know how I roll.
They don't know how you roll.
Yeah. I'm always ready.
You're always ready. Oh my god. He brought the lube?
No.
Oh. Oh yeah, they got the engines wrong. That's what they got wrong.
All those fuckers.
Yeah. Ah, oh well. Fuck it. Out of all things they could have screwed up, that's not that bad. The fuck was that?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's a chupacabra.
That was a weird noise.
The guy tried to sell us weed too. That doesn't usually happen. Things are changing.
At this McDonald's, that didn't surprise me.
Yep. Florida man.
I'm losing my sandwich.
Did Eric ever tell you the story about his gerbil?
Yeah, you came over to my house.
I'll just
and
leave it
then
at that.
You came over to my house and then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Did you pocket it? Did you put my gerbil in your prison wallet?
If you really love your gerbil, you'd never do that to him.
I didn't. You came over and it disappeared. Oh. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bitch. You end up charging me for a meal even though I didn't want one, but it is, it's food. My belly's full. Screw it. Your fries empty? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is literally the only food option at night. I don't think we used to have a Perkins that was open 24 hours. But and then out of all the McDonald's that are here, this is the only one that's open 24 hours. All the other ones close. I actually had food on my screen. That's sad. Oh. Well, I got a feeling I'm not going to probably see you in the morning.
Hell no.
That's nuts.
Well, that seems like a reasonable thing to do if the drive-thru doesn't give you the money.
Yeah, let's just take an alligator and throw it at the people.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool little convertible Audi.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Linda, even though I was a professional mechanic for years and worked at the dealership status when I finalized my career, I actually never got any ASC certifications. Most shops really don't care about them. It really doesn't matter. If you've got the work experience and you can prove that you know what you're doing, most shops, honestly, the ASC certifications are really kind of a joke. It really is. And that's why nobody really cares. It's nice. I worked for one shop. Manager didn't know how to turn a wrench to save their life, but they were book smart. They could pass any test they wanted. And they actually became a master tech just by taking the written tests. So that way they could sit here and say that their business had certified techs or had a certified master tech on duty. But this person couldn't have fixed your vehicle to save their life. In Florida, I had a license to be a mechanic because Florida requires you to have licenses. Any other state I've ever worked in never required a license to work as a mechanic, but I did have one when I lived in Florida. Because that's the thing in Florida, is that you actually have to register and get a mechanic's license. I'm not sure what the issue is down there, if they've just had that many bad mechanics fuck things up.
You gotta have a license for everything. If you're a painter in Florida,
Is that
you gotta have
what
a
it is?
license to be a painter.
Yeah, I mean, this was a long time ago. This is back like when I was in my 18s. When I was like 18 years old. So that's been a long-term thing for them. But yeah. But yeah, no, that's the only state I've ever been required to have a license to do the job. Which I guess, I mean, in a way is good, because if they find out you're a shyster, or you're not good, or endangering people, having that in there, at least you can get rid of people like Patriot Mechanic, so he doesn't kill people.
Was he like doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to be doing? I don't know the story.
Well, Dennis was there, okay, in Hagerstown, but he wasn't a mechanic at the time, or, well, he never was a mechanic. But he was a millwright, okay, and what that job entitles is he went and he moved equipment, like in a foundry or in a business, like conveyor belts and processing machines, and he'd move them around the floor and set them up. That was his job. Meaning he's mechanically inclined.
Right. Knows how to use a screwdriver.
He knows how to use a wrench and a screwdriver and stuff. So he's mechanically inclined. But there was a video that he posted, probably back in Hagerstown at one of the times when I was asking for mechanics to kind of volunteer and help, where he had posted, "I am not a mechanic," blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So he made it very clear he's not a mechanic. And but when I first met him, I mean, he talks a really good talk.
Yeah.
He's very convincing that he knows all this stuff and whatever. But it wasn't until I actually started dealing with things that he was working on. X-Ray's truck, he replaced all of the ignition coil packs that go on top of the spark plugs.
Yeah.
And all of the electrical connectors had snapped. So the wires wouldn't stay on. The actual electrical connector wire that went to the coil wouldn't stay on the coil. And he sent them down the road that way. It's like, dude, what the hell? All it takes is a zip tie in a couple of minutes. So I ended up zip tying all the wires, and he didn't have any more problems with check engine lights. Then when X-Ray's truck blew the rear end, which I'm not even 100% sure if it actually blew the rear end, because I never was asked to take a look at it. So that was under his advice that rear end got replaced. They ended up fucking up the bleeder on on the driver's side caliper, and the junkyard axle they got had a caliper from the passenger side. Now you can put a passenger caliper, if it's the same design, on the driver's side, but you have to bleed it in a different way than normal, because the bleeder screw will be on the bottom of the caliper instead of on the top, where it needs to be to bleed the air out. So you have to flip the caliper over and play it so the bleeder's facing up, bleed it out. Once the air's out of it, then you can mount it, in its correct position.
Right.
He was sitting here fighting with that all day long. Literally went to Monkey, who was another mechanic, who was actually a mechanic. I mean, he brought his service toolbox and stuff. I don't remember if you remember Monkey.
I knew Monkey, yeah.
You knew Monkey. Took it to Monkey and was trying to get Monkey to ABS bleed the brake system and stuff. And I'm sitting here watching Monkey struggle with this. And I go over to Monkey and I'm like, dude, you realize they've got a passenger side rear caliper on the driver's side of this truck. And he literally had this look on his face. He's like, 20 minutes later, the damn thing had brakes.
Yeah.
Because, now Monkey knew what the fuck they did that was stupid. And then on top of it, he was supposed to replace the pinion seal. Well, he didn't have an impact gun, so he never bothered to ask anybody that had one to borrow an impact gun so he could take the yoke off.
Yeah.
So it was just pissing oil all out of the pinion seal the entire fucking time. It's a used axle, but it was pissing oil the whole time. So that thing was going to burn up anyways, even though they swapped it, because he didn't bother to change the seal because he was too proud to ask anybody to borrow a tool.
Wow.
Then, what was it? Freedom Ford broke down. He comes running up. Now, X-Ray was his buddy right now at this point, because he'd convinced X-Ray he's a mechanic, and and so he was doing all the X-Rays kind of work.
That's my Facebook cover photo.
Yeah.
Do you know whose vehicle that is?
Yeah, it's Monkey's.
Yeah.
So it looks like Monkey's, but it's missing his toolbox. He had his toolbox in there usually, his red toolbox. But so him and X-Ray fully believed that this guy knew what the hell he was doing. When Freedom Ford broke down the first time, the dolly the car dolly that had car tires on it didn't even have the right rated tires on it. So the tires were only rated for like 3,000 pounds, maybe. Yeah. Wanted to use the car dolly to go get Freedom Ford's Class 7 semi and try to tow it back. The funny thing is, they were stupid enough to not know that his front axle was as wide as the dolly. Like you'd have to run over the wheels on the dolly.
Unbelievable. And
it's not going to fit. But they were pissed because I told them, you're fucking idiots. It's not going to fit. Mm-hmm. But they're sitting here screaming and yelling at me, we need the dolly. We need to go get Freedom Ford. Blah, blah, blah. We need to tow him. It's like, dude, he's a Class 7 vehicle. His axle is as wide as the axle of the dolly. It ain't going to fit.
Yeah.
And even if it did fit, you'd end up killing somebody because that's like a 10,000 pound vehicle hooked up to a dolly that has a 2-inch ball that's rated for 6,000 pounds of towing.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that was his first thing. Then when Tracy broke down on the mountain.
Yeah.
Was it the mountain? I think it was somewhere else. He actually wanted to go and put the ambulance. 14,000 pounds. I know what it weighed. It was on my big trailer. I know how heavy that ambulance was. He wanted to put a 14,000 pound ambulance on a dolly designed for 6,000 pounds, for a maximum of 6,000 pounds of towing, not front weight.
So, anybody that doesn't know towing and moving stuff around on a dolly, 14,000 pounds is a ridiculous amount of weight. Like that the thing would, like, you'd put it on there and it would just freaking explode. You know?
No, it probably because of
first bump you'd hit.
Yeah, because of overweight and all that stuff, it would probably all hook up. You'd probably get it on there. But we were going through the mountains.
No, yeah, you just can't do that.
I mean, okay, you want to do something stupid and sketch and do like 5 miles an hour to get it like off the highway or something?
Yeah.
That's one thing. But going through on the level ground, really slow, blah, 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 really baby it, fine, that's one thing. But going up and down mountain passes with no electric brakes, no extra brakes, just dead weight of 14,000 pounds connected to a 2-inch ball, and the 2-inch ball is only rated for 6,000 pounds.
Yeah, sure.
And he thought that was a good idea. That told me everything I needed to know. That told me everything I needed to know about how stupid of a person he was.
Well, I'm glad they gave him a knife.
Oh yeah, and that was the funniest fucking thing. Well, see, the problem is really what kind of happened was, and I don't blame Trucker G and I don't blame Mrs. G for it, okay? They just were kind of out of the loop, between the YouTube and between just kind of how everything would happen. They really didn't have hands-on knowledge of what was going on. So they got some bad information, and basically I was out there still fixing people that were broken. So they were listening to what he had to say. And remember I told you he's very convincing when he talks?
Sure.
So they believed him, and that was that whole incident on the mountain type thing when it all broke down or whatever. And they believed him, and they believed everything that he had to say, and he was yakking your ear off, and they ate it up hook, line, and sinker.
Jeez.
And it's just simply they just didn't know any better. It wasn't until we cleared it up that I believe they realized that he didn't know what the hell he was doing. I think a lot of people just know that, and it just is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm just glad nobody died from his stupidity.
Yeah, thank God. Fucking clown show.
Yeah. I mean, that really... Well, I mean, there was another situation. There was that red van that belonged to the guy that owned the Jayco camper. I guess Red Mama was driving it, but she didn't own it. It was actually owned by somebody else. He had a plug tire, and it was bad. It was a bad plug. It started to stretch. It literally, he had gotten to the point where I think Dennis, Patriot Mechanic, had put 2 plugs in the hole. So it had stretched enough that he had to double plug it. And I'm like, dude, you really need to go and get this fixed. But he did front brakes on the thing, and he rotated the bad tire that you could you could obviously tell because it had kind of a sidewall, really bad spot to put a plug in spot. So I mean, it's very noticeable that this thing was plugged, and he's the one that plugged it as a double plug.
You're not supposed to plug a sidewall.
You know, that's not really supposed to, yeah. And well, it wasn't a sidewall. It was like right at that minimum, you know.
Sure.
It was not quite the sidewall, but it was right on the edge of the tire, and it was kind of not.
If you took it to a shop, they wouldn't do it.
They went to patched it, yeah.
Right.
And you know, but if you're gonna run it, you don't run it on your front, because if that plug comes out, it's done.
Yeah.
But he double plugged it. I know he did because I didn't, and he did the front brakes on that van, and they told me they fixed that tire. He did the front brakes on that van and then rotated that rear tire to the front. I went to the owner and I'm like, hi pussy. I didn't kill it.
Yeah, there was a cat that just
yeah,
well, I guess they saw
They
it.
probably saw it, yeah. But yeah, he rotated that to the front.
Yeah, jeez.
So yeah, like I said, I'm really surprised. Hell, he towed a car for a lady. It was an all-wheel drive car. He used the dolly, but he didn't know how to use the dolly, which is funny. Because this dolly was not your typical one that has the center pivot.
Okay.
It's that really lightweight one where you have the removable ramps. It's basically just the bar. With that style, you have to leave the steering wheel unlocked so that the wheels can pivot with the dolly because there's no pivot point on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't know how to use it. Never asked how to use it. Never even asked me to use it. Technically, it was mine. You know, didn't know how to use it and almost dropped a car off of it.
Jeez.
Yeah. He almost dumped a car off of it. And then the funny part was, okay, he had it back up on the dolly. And when he decided to take it off, instead of rehooking up the rear drive shaft, because it was all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It was taped up. And he drove it with the rear drive shaft all taped up.
Wow.
And you could hear it in his video. You can hear it bouncing around on the floor pan of the car as he's driving it using the front wheel drive because he was too lazy to get back underneath the car.
I'd like to see the comments on those videos.
And hook up the drive shaft. No, it doesn't matter. They were his videos. They just deleted them.
Oh, yeah.
They delete all the comments. If you said one thing they didn't like, they were Nazi about this shit. I'm just going to show you this because we're passing it.
Yeah.
We're almost there. This is another. Ooh, what the hell's that? Oh, that's the phone charger.
This is where Eric is gonna take me to kill me.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
So Eric is backing in with the headlights
Yeah.
blinking.
So this is how much the lake has rose, because where we had like the beach we had before.
Yeah.
That's how far it used to go out past that rock, at least, if not more.
Past that rock, wow.
So yeah, where that rock is over there, the furthest rock you can see on to the right.
Yeah.
We had probably to where you see the waves start breaking in the distance there is we used to all be beach. So that's how high Lake Michigan has actually raised.
Yeah.
That this is not even a beach anymore.
That's
it's
crazy.
Just done. You know, hell, it's so eroded that you can't even drive down here. This is all collapsed. The asphalt's all
can see
collapsed
that, yeah.
here. Yeah. So yeah, you can't even drive down there. It's like a cliff.
Yeah. Jeez.
But yeah, that used to actually be a beach that you could walk out on. But so
Why has it risen so much?
I don't know. We just had a lot of rain. So yeah, that's our. Yeah, they can see the waves. You know, and then like I said, there's your Blue Harbor right there. So
That's cool.
see, we're not too far away.
Yeah.
There's the Blue Harbor from where we were filming before.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you, Chris. Lee
Yeah.
Mossman's like, nice knowing you, Chris.
Right. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it sucks. I kind of really wish you would be here another day.
Yeah. Same here.
It is what it is. Well,
Well, so it's a 2-hour drive out here. Not like I can't come out here
Yeah, yeah.
and hang out with you.
Yeah. This park's actually kind of cool too.
2-hour drive to my house too, so
Yeah.
you could always.
Oh yeah, I do plan on coming out there. You know, one of these days. I was planning on coming to get my sticks, but you know.
Yeah, drive 2 hours, spend at least $50 on gas for $12 sticks.
Wow. No, this car gets better than that.
Yeah, this car would be fine.
Yeah, this car gets better than that, so that's not really a problem. Okay.
Sleepy time.
Well, I'll give you a hug. Fuck that. I'm not gonna just leave you with a handshake.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful night. I survived this one.
Ah, he survived. Catch you later. I'll take care of all your trash. What? No. Well, you could. It just would end up in Chicago anyways.
Yeah. All right, man.
Your city and taxes would have paid for it for its removal at some point.
I had a blast.
I did too. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay, so now we lose Kris. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, if you guys go look back on some of the streams, you probably will see him popping in here and there. I mean, he was there. That truck, that's the vehicle that you would recognize. It's a all blacked out Dodge. You know, kind of like my pickup, lifted, all dark tinted windows. That's the vehicle you'd be looking for. What the hell? Why did he like open a back door? What the fuck? I got like a dinger saying my doors is open. Oh, his seatbelt's caught in the door. That's why the door wouldn't close off. What kind of weird person wears a fucking seatbelt? I'm just teasing. I gotta go get gas. Yeah, I guess we can go this way. Oh, come on. It was funny. It was funny. You guys enjoyed it. You guys had a blast. It was haha funny. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the water. There we go. You guys had a blast. He thought it was funny. Yeah, I mean, I hate to talk bad about people, and that's really the only person you guys have ever heard me talk bad about is Patriot Mechanic, and it just really is, because it wasn't that he just wasn't a good mechanic. He was dangerous because he thought he knew what he was doing, and I was really afraid that I really honestly was afraid he was going to end up killing somebody. You know, once I realized what his level of skill was, I actually stopped using him as a mechanic. You know, just before basically he got the knife, I pretty much decided that he wasn't going to be part of the crew, and I wasn't giving him jobs anymore. I wasn't appointing him to shit. So, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. You know, I don't, like I said, you guys know I don't normally talk bad about anybody, but I make the exception for him because of the fact that he was dangerous. I truly feel that if this convoy, or if he would have done anything more entailed, he probably would have killed somebody. But I mean, the good thing was, a lot of times if it was something, if it had any type of major repair, like half the shit that I was fixing, he would always sit here and tell him, oh, you got to take that to the shop. No, that's too much. You got to take that to the shop. So, you know, I guess in a sense, he to some point, he kind of knew he didn't know what he was doing. So he'd always fall back on he had to take it to a shop. But we're going to leave that alone. Okay, I'm dropping it. I apologize. I hate being negative, but I just wanted to straighten that out a little bit. So we're going to go get some gas because got a little blinky blink. I don't know if I'm going to fall asleep. We may do this after dark shit. Oh yeah, yeah. He was, like I said, I mean, just because of that comment, I'll bring it up a little bit more, but he was extremely convincing. When he talked, he was extremely convincing, to the point that I actually thought he knew what he was doing. I really, truly did. And it wasn't until I actually sat down and, I want to go this way. Sat down and actually started seeing what he was doing for work when I had a chance to like supervise what he was doing, that I really figured out he didn't know what the hell he was doing. And then the funny thing is every drama, Little Big Rig, her truck, I fixed that hose. She had an EGR delete. She had a custom hose that had to be replaced. And Dennis put the one clamp on there. And I said, do you think you need to put a second clamp on there? And he's like, no, it's a brand new clamp, brand new hose, whole 9 yards. And that hose wasn't enough, and it started leaking. So that was Little Big Rig's truck. That wasn't anything major, you know. It was literally take it off, put a second hose clamp on, it was fixed. Not a big deal. Freedom Ford, me and him went over there. I sat here and I told Freedom Ford, I don't know shit about diesels. I've always been honest about it. I was like, I don't know shit about diesels. And, but Dennis is over there, blah, 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 and this and that. And, I know about this motor and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, so you're going to take care of this? And, they're having this whole conversation, and it sounds like Dennis is going to fix it. So I let it be. I'm like, okay, well, this isn't my job. This isn't something that's in my wheelhouse. Dennis seems to be the mechanic that knows what the fuck he's doing. Dennis is going to fix it. Come to find out a couple days later, Dennis just abandoned him. Dennis just fucking walked away from Freedom Ford. Freedom Ford got all mad at me, thinking that I was Dennis's boss and that the mechanics crew had just like abandoned him. And it's like, dude, I didn't even know that he never came to help you. What was it? Freebird or whatever ended up helping him fix some parts or something initially. Dennis wasn't even involved. So that was another drama that Dennis got that caused. And then the whole freaking thing with the ambulance on the mountain, he refused to answer the phone. Jeff was calling him, had been watching his stream. They were streaming, so you can't tell me that they couldn't get a phone call because they were live streaming. Live streaming takes a lot more data than a phone call. They refused to answer the phone, and they refused to answer Jeff on the live stream. Not only was Gary, the guy that owned Sasnak's old camper van, on site with the ambulance, and he would have gone and got parts, but my parts guy, who'd called around and was able to find parts, was trying to get a hold of them, knew where every part was, knew exactly what they needed to fix the ambulance while it was on the mountain, and they refused to talk to him. and purposely made a big deal out of the whole situation so she could do her little crying story about, oh, I hate Eric and blah, 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 and all that crap. And again, they were all part of that drama, because had they just sat here and answered Jeff, Jeff would have told them where the parts were. Gary would have went and got them. The parts would have been brought to him, and he could have fixed it. But they refused to talk to anybody, and they just did this little song and dance and made this big deal on the mountain. And that was it. And again, that was him being involved. Anything he was involved with turned to shit. Literally. If he was involved with it, it was crap. Every single time. After he was done, as soon as I was back on site, we never had another problem. Not before and not after did we ever have a problem with anybody or any repair. I handled it. It all got taken care of. You know, it was only because of the fact that I got stuck having to wait back half a day for those parts to come in, and I wasn't there, that it turned to shit, because he wouldn't answer the damn phone. Yeah, so, all right, I gotta go put fuel in. Sorry, I know I ranted some more, but like I said, that question came up and it sparked my response. So I apologize. You know. Yeah, he was the convoy mechanic, huh? Well, like I said, he was only the convoy mechanic. God, I got food on my freaking phone. I swiped my phone while I was sitting here and I had like ketchup on my finger. I'll have to wash my phone later. Yeah, but he was yeah. And like I said, it was just, it just, are you involved with? Am I involved with what? Yeah, I mean, but no, really, honestly, like I said, if you actually looked at every drama the only few dramas that we had, it always revolved around Patriot Mechanic and things he either said he'd do that he didn't do, or things he touched. Because the hose clamps I put on to the other side of that hose were fine. They never leaked. It was only the one hose clamp he put on that he refused to put a second hose clamp on. So, yeah, I'm going to go put fuel in real quick. There's some drama here with the cops. I don't know. I'm going to put this on widescreen so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I don't know. We got some cop cars over to that side. There's like three cop cars there. And it looks like something maybe to do with these guys. So you guys can watch this while I'm fueling up real quick. I'm glad I really didn't want that receipt. Holy crap. Well, yeah, this car only takes 7. Yes, gas cap's on. Only takes like 7 gallons. If I push it a little bit, I can get 7.5. But yeah, that's all it really takes is 7.5 gallons. So I've never actually gone this way. This is all new. Hi, Kris. What's up, buddy? Yeah, these are brand new apartments. This used to be a concrete factory. Not any of these buildings, this is all new, but this property used to actually be, you heard the fuel going? Really? Wow. But yeah, it used to be a concrete factory, and they just, for whatever reason, defunct it, and decided to make a quick trip and these apartments, which are kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Looking at the cars, I don't think they're too expensive of apartments. I mean, none of these cars are like look to be like, oh my god, that's like super high-end cars. So, oh, I didn't know this went through. That's cool. It's cool to know that there's a way to get out of here. That's ends up being 15. That's interesting. Just kind of checking this place out. Leasing building. I'm being nosy. Well, looks like they got a little exercise room. Tenants can use the exercise room. That's not bad. Not a bad little apartment complex. I mean, I'm seeing some kind of basic cars, so I'm guessing rent's not overly too bad. Not seeing like super high-end sports cars, or seems like kind of normal rent area. That's cool. Yeah, this whole apartment building thing's they were building them when I left. I'm saving a cat. Yeah. But yeah, no, but yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little, it's a pretty cool little, apartment complex. I actually thought there's an apartment complex down here, where they took it out. They took and refurbished an old factory. I actually like that. I've been inside of it. One of my kids' friends has an apartment there, and hi, Ebre. One of my kids' friends has an apartment there, and it's got the timber loft ceilings. You know, and you can see a lot of like the original wood beams, like the massive beams you'd see in like a factory. So that's really kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of a cool little setup. They're actually not too ridiculous. I mean, it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. But I mean, if you're a single person or you're a couple, I mean, you know, it's a great little starter place. But yeah. So what did I miss? Let's see. Wendy, Ebre. No, you've been here before, Ebre. I recognize that name. I know you, Ebre. Unless I've seen you at like Polish Agnes's or somewhere else, but I recognize your name. Well, welcome to the channel, Ebre. I suppose I should should have taken you guys off a wide angle. Put you on normal. I don't know which one you like better. Badger State Lofts. Oh yeah, here you guys can see the sign. Badger State Lofts. So yeah, this big warehouse-looking building right here, they turned it into a whole bunch of apartments and stuff. Put you on the wide angle for this. Probably gonna have some questions. Yeah, I've got a copier wondering what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm live streaming and I was talking to my chat about the building here. So I apologize. I know it looked kind of weird what I was doing. We were over at huh? It's a WeBoost. It's a cellular amplifier for cell phones. Okay. So it basically helps boost the signal. I was telling them about, before I went on that truckers convoy, I went to DC. I was letting them know that those apartment buildings over there by the new Quick Trip were brand new. And then we got into this discussion about the Badger. And I just happened to drive over here and I was showing it to them. So I apologize. I know it seemed a little weird. Also, I saw you guys behind me. I'm like, I better have a talk with them because otherwise they're going to pull me over thinking I'm drunk or something. So... no, just live streaming. Sorry, guys. I speed away like I'm guilty. All right, so yeah, there's the cops. But yeah, there you go. That's the Badger. That's the Badger State Lofts. It's actually really nice inside. You know, it doesn't look like much. It doesn't really look like much. I mean, from the outside. But I mean, it is really a cool building. You know, I like it when they got this underground parking here too. You guys can kind of see the underground parking garage. So it's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of a cool setup, and you know, the lofts are actually pretty nice, and it is what it is. Yeah, no, it was two guys. It was two guys. They were just wondering what the hell I was doing, I guess. It was nice that they didn't light me up, and I backed up and I kind of waved them to come on up, and I was able to just kind of explain it without them, like, you know, because they were looking at me hard. That was definitely about to be a whoop whoop. Is this guy drunk? Because I was trying to change camera views and I stopped in the middle of the road, and they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? I wonder if he's drunk. Yeah. So yeah. And then they were interested about what my antenna was. You know, I've got a big antenna on top of my roof, so they were kind of wondering what the hell that deal was. No, he pees on fires though. I should go. I'm gonna go back there and see if that thing reignited, because that shit happens. And now I'm chasing the cops because they turned the way I'm gonna be going. I should see if that fucking thing's smoldering again, because it was still pretty hot, even though I peed on it and it looked like it was out. There's a good chance that fucker erupted again. I'm right here. Fuck it. Might as well find out. Hi, Kris. If you want to wave, I can probably see you. Nah, not quite. If I went down this road, I could. But we're gonna go this way. why would I wave? I traumatized him. Hey, you know, I look at it this way. It's a lesson learned. I mean, he should have known which way the wind was blowing when he was peeing on it. You know, I mean, he got a little bit of smoke himself. You know, he was just standing over the top of it. I mean, if he did not know not to stand downwind of somebody pissing on a fire, that's on him. That is not on me. That's on him. So, you know, I'm good. I'm good with it. I don't feel bad. All right, I'm gonna get out real quick and see if I see any ambers. I don't think I will. I was pretty confident it would be fine, but I just wanted to check. What do we got? Gotta get some sleep tonight. Everyone, good vibes. All right, catch you later, Leowas, man. Should have had Kris, from here, I literally should have had Kris come outside, like turn his phone to SOS so we could have seen his light flash, but oh well. We'll keep on going. Mona thinks you should do a Speedo scene at the beach. No, nobody wants to see me in a Speedo. Let me get to the gym. Let me finally lose some weight, maybe. You know, there's people that look good in Speedos and there's people that don't. I fall into the category of I don't look good in a Speedo. I am not Speedo material. 3:34. No, that clock can't be right. Is that clock right? Is it really 3 something? 3:30? Holy crap, it actually is. I thought the radio was wrong. Wow. Well, holy crap. I mean, only so many more hours and I could have that sunrise again. Yeah, me neither. Well, you're a lot closer to being like Speedo bikini, you know, condition than I am. You don't weigh anywhere near where I weigh there, Wendy. Oh, by the way, this is how close we kind of are. I'm not going to show you exactly where Kris is, but I mean, he's obviously at Blue Harbor. We know that, but yeah, I'm not going to go straight to Kris. Yeah, we've all been talking about him being at Blue Harbor, so yeah. So literally, Kris is this far away from where we were. So, yep, he was literally, what, a minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes away? Less than a mile, he was 2 minutes away. So funny. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I get it. But I don't know. It's my comfort level. I'm not comfortable having everybody stare. You know, it's like, holy crap. I mean, haven't you guys ever seen a package before? I mean, come on. You guys don't have to stare at it. That's just not right. You know, it's okay. You know, my eyes are up here. You know, just take a glance and look away. Just pretend like I'm a girl with nice tits. You know, I mean, you know. You don't need to stare. It's very uncomfortable. So I just choose not to wear, you know, clothing that sits here and accentuates what I've got down there. You know, I like to have them like loose swim trunks. So you know something's there, but you can't really define exactly what it is. You know, it's all good. We're all good. Yes. Yeah. guess. I mean, you know, I fully understand, you know, the hardships that women go through, you know. You know, maybe if I was, you know, looking to hook up, you know, I guess I could wear one, you know, wear a Speedo, you know, it's in the right place, I guess. You know, and then be like, you know, but, you know, you don't want to scare them either, you know. Sometimes you got to coax them into it, you know. Come on, it'll be fine, trust me, it fits, it'll fit. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joshing you guys. I feel bad for some of those guys that are like super big like that. There are actually women that'll actually see guys, you know, whip it out and be like, nope, I'm not that bad. But I actually feel bad for some guys that have that problem. Because there's not really much they can do about it, you know? It's just kind of, you know. So. I gotta find out about this water park. I'm really surprised. You used to be able to go into this water park as just a resident of the county. Why do I need them? I don't know. MJR really hasn't been around a lot. I mean, he pops on, and usually if he's on, he's on, and Muddy Girl's on at the same time. And I don't know. We were joking around there, Linda. It was just a joke. It was a ha-ha joke. We were just joking around. I came clean. I was just being funny. And Jeff, you know, he's been busy. You know, he really, I'm not as popular as I was. I mean, literally all night tonight, I think we had a maximum of like 30, 35 people watching. You know, I don't know. Just not drawing the crowds anymore. And, you know, Jeff's doing his, you know, he's doing his BTM and his, he's mods for Polish Agnes, and he's just doing a whole bunch of other stuff, so. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're up to these days. You know? Well, I had Kris, you know, maybe now that he knows about my stream more, he'll be on more often. No, Adorable was on. Or was she only on earlier? Maybe she was on in the morning stream. I don't know. Well, I don't know if you guys didn't see it, but Oreo was posting, and I don't know, you know, Anarchy Princess or whatever, I don't know, AP. She was streaming, so maybe there was some drama going on there too, over at the whole Bunker Hill crap. I don't know, because I mean, Oreo had like 700 and some viewers, so I imagine there was some serious drama going on there. Yeah. Well, he doesn't stream. Kris has no interest in streaming. As far as I know, he's not a streamer. So, yeah. I'm really surprised. We were going to go, this is where we were going to go. We were going to go to Dave's Who's In, which is the bar that we were originally going to go to here on my left. And I would have had full signal internet, so it probably would have worked out just fine to stream there. Jersey J posted one. Well, last I knew he was doing the Trump rally. It seems like a few of them are just kind of, they're off doing their own thing. They're just kind of done. They're done with their whole thing. You know, they're just kind of back to doing their normal stuff. He's going to Trump rallies. He was doing something else. He did some videos of him working on his new truck. You know, I have to admit, that's a pretty nice truck. Jersey J's truck's pretty nice. You know, can't complain. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he popped in. Did he say hi to me today? I might have missed him. I know he said hi to me on one of my my morning videos. I was shooting pool, so if he said hi, you know, well, I can say, well, yeah, sorry I didn't say hi to you. I unsubscribed, but their lives show up on home page sometimes. This morning. Oh yeah, this morning. I think I said hi to him. I went on his and talked to him on his. I gotta go back. I've never been to a Trump rally, so I'm kind of curious to see what a Trump rally looks like. I did see that he had to put up like a recording because it seems like the live didn't hold. Because I think its title was something live crashed or something, and he had like a recording that had, you know, like a video upload that he did. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. Daily driver, new streamer got whole rally. Okay. He was with Freedom Jeffrey. Interesting. Yeah, I saw somebody else said they were going to be there too. Was Freedom Express there? I think I saw Freedom Express said something about he was going to be there too. I'll have to check his out and see if he is or if he was. That's Freedom Express. If you guys don't know, that's David. David Valentine. He puts it out there, so I'm not really doxing him because he's already put out his name. Everybody knows it. But he was actually part of my mechanics crew. He actually helped me when he joined up on the way to California. He was the guy that actually followed me. So every time somebody broke down and I stopped on the side of the road, he was right there with me to give me a hand or run and grab parts and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, he was really great. I mean, never bothered to tell me that he was a mechanic of himself. You know, never bothered to tell me that he was actually a mechanic by himself. You know, I just figured he was handy. Come to find out, he's actually, you know, a pretty skilled mechanic in his own right. But he was more than happy to help. He just didn't want to be an actual mechanic for the convoy. So it's cool. It is what it is. You know, I mean, you know, hey, I you know, when I lost him, when he had to go home, that was really bad. That was actually really bad. Because, I mean, he pulled one of the trailers. I mean, yeah, he was extremely helpful, you know, helping me get people off the road. So, yeah, if you guys didn't actually know, yeah, Freedom Express, he was part of the convoy, and he was actually part of my mechanic crew, you know, on the way out to California. So, yeah. Yep, I love that guy. I don't know who Nebraska Patriot is. Yeah, I'm not aware of who Nebraska Patriot is. I haven't heard of that one. I gotta actually scroll back and figure out what that other one was that they said. Freedom Express, Dom. I don't know who Dom is. Daily Driver. I'm gonna screenshot that so I can remember. There we go. Screenshot. Yeah. Hey, Tennessee Patriot, how you doing? We're just kind of screwing around. I just dropped off my buddy Kris so he can get some sleep. I'm kind of tired, but I'm kind of like, you know, just kind of want to sit up and drive around a little bit. I don't know. I should probably head home, go to bed, but I'm kind of in that mixed mode where I just ate. I'm kind of tired, but I'm kind of not tired. Dom. Well, I know who Golden Chariot is, so you're telling me Golden Chariot is DOM? I remember Golden Chariot when I first had an interaction with him in Hagerstown, and yeah, I don't know. I swear to God, I thought he was on meth. You know, I got a call because he was just violently kind of swinging that flag around, and I was a little worried about him. But oh my God, the change! I mean, he is like a brand new man after that whole falling off the fire truck, and you know, he's all cleaned up, and I mean, he literally is. I cannot believe that he was the same person I first met in Hagerstown. He has changed so much for the better. Oh, you're gonna stream? Yeah. It wasn't just the way he was doing it though. It was so violent, and it was so, I don't know, people were actually scared because he had a really big pole, and it was like a pole. It wasn't like a normal like flag pole type pole. It was like a heavier duty pole. If he had gone off the rails, he could have really hurt somebody with it. And he was kind of swinging it around a little wild, and he just looked kind of wild-eyed. I mean, honestly, I was watching him for a good, 20-25 minutes, just kind of keeping an eye on him, and he got close to a couple people, and then I kind of had to interrupt and tell him to kind of chill out and stuff. But I mean, honestly, I truly thought he was on something when I first met him. But then, like I said, then I got to know him, and it was only that day, so I don't know. But then, like, the last time I've interfaced with him, he's like 100% normal, so I don't know. Maybe he was going through some troubles in his life. Maybe he was using at one time, but he is like 100 times. The last couple of times I've seen him, he's not that same person. So maybe he was, I don't know. But yeah, he's in a lot better place now. I actually, the change I've seen in him is impressive. I best of luck with him, best of everything. He's definitely made a good change in his life. You can see it. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad for him. I really am glad for him, like I said. Because I can see a noticeable change in him, for the positive. Positive change for him. So yeah, I'm very happy for him. I'm gonna start heading back. I think it's time to get ready to get home. Just here and call it a night. Kris, that gas station right there at Mobile, that's one of the Harry's diners. Otherwise, the other one, and again, your problem is going to be they may be closed because it's going to be a holiday. You may not be able, if you're still watching this, you may not be able to get breakfast at either one of these places. But I'll show you what the other one looks like as we go by. I'll sit here and I'll show you because I drove right past it. I didn't even think about it. And I'm not sure if they're going to be open tomorrow. Like I said, he seemed like a completely different person from from the day I first met him to when I've seen him last in DC, and even when I saw him before I left, to go back to Wisconsin the first time, before I went back to get the ambulance, he was a different person. Rally what? I don't know. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Your road to rally. I need more information. I'm curious what you're trying to tell me, but I don't know what road to rally what. Oh, was the park open? I'm curious to see if the park was open. That'd be a really cool treat. I don't think they're going to be open, but I didn't see the gate closed. Usually they close the gate when the park's closed, and usually it's always closed. Holy shit, the park's open. Well, that's fucking weird. It's usually never open. This park is like almost always closed when you go through it. I wonder if somebody forgot to close the gate. We have this really cool park. It's a nice little park. I love it. What we mostly know about this park is they normally do Christmas lights everywhere. They'll have arches, going across the roadway. This winter, if I'm still streaming, I will definitely come out here and take you through this park with the Christmas lights. It is definitely very cool. There's literally Christmas lights everywhere you can see. They're rigged to music, so they flash with the music, and it's a really cool display of Christmas lights. But yeah, but oddly enough, this park is usually always closed. Even during the day. There's certain days that they just close it. And then most of the winter, it's closed too. They'll usually close it most of the winter. And it'll only be open just for that Christmas display. Because they don't like salting it, I guess. Because it's a lot of... I don't know if you guys can tell the elevation drops. But we're doing a lot of downhill and a lot of uphill. There's a lot of grade to this. So you definitely have to salt it and plow it all the time. And with the turns, you'd have people going into these rails left and right. So yeah. Yeah, there was a guy, I think it's up here a little bit further. He was drag racing and he lost control. There's a bump. Yeah, it's coming up. There's a bump right here. You see this bridge here? Right to my right is a river. It's not a very big river because, oh, they took it down. That bridge used to go across the other side of the river. I wonder what the hell happened here. Let's see if we can catch that on the stream. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, there's the other half of where the bridge would be. I wonder what the hell happened to it. Alright, whatever. It's like right there. It's like they just picked it up and pulled it out. Because the bridge is right there. Is there a crane there? There might be a crane in the trees. I can't tell. Looks like there's some construction stuff. But yeah, whatever. So there's a bridge, and then right here. Did you see that little bobble? There we go. Go over it again. Somebody hit this going really, really fast. Thunk. There we go. And ended up losing it and caught this tree right here And when they caught the tree, they ended up rolling into the river. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with that bump. It's a weird spot. There must be like corrugated pipe or something. Well, if they lock the gate, I know of areas where I could sneak out of here if I really had to. I mean, I'd just run over a curb and be out of here. See how steep this is? This is super steep. I don't know if you guys can see the grade, but this is probably like an 8 or 9% grade. This is pretty damn steep. So you'd have to salt the crap out of this hill. Otherwise, and it's a one-way park, so there's no way you can just like go around the other way. So yeah. Oh, that's okay, OS. Yeah, I've been on all night. I've been streaming. Me and Kris went to the bar. We shot some pool. We didn't have the best cell service, and yeah, it just kind of sucked a little, but people still watched. It buffered a little bit here and there, but we were playing pool, and my buddy Kris from the convoy just happened to be out here, and so we hung out, and yeah, it was all good. I don't know. So yeah, and then we went down to the beach to have a fire, and found out that we weren't supposed to have a fire, and got in trouble by the nice pretty cop lady, and the whole night Kris wanted her to come back and arrest him. Yeah. So yeah, if I really wanted to sneak out of here, like right between those two trees, I could sneak out and just run over the curb and get out. So yeah, or any of these trees, I could sit here and sneak out between any of these trees here and get right out to that street. So even if they were technically locked me in, I know I could get out of there. I could get out of here. I've done it before. A little bit slower. They put a log here to prevent it right there. See, people used to do it all the time, but they didn't put a log right there. So you can still go between. It's just, this one was really popular because it was so wide. And then they did it again here. This one was real popular to do. You can almost see all the tire marks. And another one right there. Yeah. So yeah, I could get out of this park if I had to. I am not overly worried about it. Yeah, I'm really surprised the park's actually open. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little park, like I said. I mean, honestly, I'll go through one more time, just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. We're just killing time anyways. Why not? Yeah, that's also why. If you see, you'll see all these power poles right there. Those are for the Christmas lights. So that's how they power them up. SIGs, still, well, yes, no, kind of, yes, I am. I did bum one off my buddy Stogie. So I had one cigarette. And I have not cheated any more than that. I just had one. So yeah, you'll see that this this park has a lot of those power boxes. There's one there on that pole. And this is how they power all the Christmas lights. So you'll see all these power. So this whole park is wired for power. You know, there's a big ass transformer there because they put on that Christmas display. There's another one. So yeah, because they put on that Christmas display every year. They've got the entire park wired. Huh. Well, I should start carrying my lockpick set around. I should actually keep a spare with me. because I actually have the skills that I could pick pretty much any lock, given a little time. Yeah, another way is there's a major road. You can't really see it. There's a major road right there. I could literally just drive across the grass right here and get out of the park. So yeah, I mean, there's so many ways. If I really wanted to get out of here, you really can't be locked in this park. You know, that gate just kind of, you know, you pretty much know if the gate's closed, you're not supposed to be in here. You know, but as long as it's open, you know, it's fine. I'm not stopping. I'm just driving through. They can't really say anything about me driving through. You know, and then right here, this is that. I mean, that's the road right there. I mean, if I really want to get out of here, all I do is kind of go sideways and just kind of drive over the curb, and I'm out of here. You know, like I said, you really can't be locked in here. You just, there you go. Or if I was worried about going over the curb, I'd drive the sidewalk, and just down the ways there's a driveway for another entrance to the park. So I could just follow the sidewalk and not even have to run over the curb. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a leaf or some tree limbs. Looked like an animal at first. So yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. I don't know. Alright, we'll go through the park a little quicker this time. Just get around here and get back. I do really think it's funny that this park was left open. You know, like I said, normally it's not open, almost ever. So honestly, I think somebody just forgot to close it. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are noticing, there's just a lot of those power poles. I'll try to remember to bring you guys out here for Christmas, but that all depends on if I'm still streaming by then. I don't know. I'm gonna have to definitely do better than the numbers I've been doing. I gotta grow the channel. Oh yeah, this is Camp Evergreen too. Private property. Yeah, I've never been over here. I don't know what it is, but they got some type of camp over here. I'd be kind of curious to find out what Camp Evergreen's all about. But yeah, I've never. I'll go back here a little bit. That's gonna catch my antenna. There we go. They got a van or something. Oh, just grass. There's grass, a van, some buildings. Interesting. Whatever. Doesn't really look like anything. Looks more like a shed. It doesn't look like a camp. That's weird. Whatever. I was just kind of curious. I've never gone. Oh, that's the maintenance side. Okay, there's another driveway there. Okay. That's probably the camp over here. Yeah, whatever. What does that say? Yeah, it just kind of looks like a field too. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been back here. Don't know nothing about it. Usually I believe the no trespassing sign and I just leave it alone, but I was being curious. I was like, I've never been back here. But, yeah, whatever. I get locked in the doctor's office. They went. Forgot I was in the room. I got a story. I got a story about being locked in. I was 10, maybe 10 years old, I think. and I went shopping with my dad, my biological dad. Now, he wasn't in my life. He wasn't like married to my mom, but he had visitation, and I'd see him every once in a blue moon. But we went shopping, and I distinctly remember this. He was going shopping. He was looking for a laser printer with a certain DPI and whatever. So he was really into asking all the questions, and I was kind of tired. And I mean, I do the same thing. If I'm shopping for something really expensive, I will really put the time in, and it may take me an hour to like look at all the different features and models, because it's a big investment. I probably got that from him. But I went to go sit down in a computer chair because I was tired. I was tired of standing there, and I fell asleep in the computer chair. And none of the employees caught that they had a kid. I don't know, maybe I wasn't even 10, I don't know. But nobody caught that there was a kid sleeping in a computer chair in the store. And my dad supposedly realized I wasn't outside by the car, came back to the store, because he got kicked out of the store basically because they were closing. So he went outside and went and looked in the car to see if I was there, because he didn't see me in the store or something. And then supposedly, tried to go back to the store and was like, I don't know where my kid is. He must be inside still, whatever. And the employees supposedly searched the store and didn't find me sleeping in a computer chair. And I woke up to being in like a Office Depot. It was an Office Depot, and the store is like dark and it's closed. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting here going, this is fucking trippy, So I wake up and I'm like locked in this store. Now, you can't really be locked in because they have to have the inside lock, unlock, whatever. So, I mean, if I was a criminal or whatever, I mean, I could have pretty much taken anything I wanted because, at that time, I don't know how good the security cameras were. I mean, you're talking a lot of years ago. They would have just picked up that somebody walked through the store. It wouldn't have been really able to identify who it was. So I ended up going to the door, and I just unlocked the door and walked out. Went to the restaurant. There was like an Applebee's, or not Applebee's, but there's like a 24-hour restaurant right down the street. And I ended up calling my dad, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? He's like, well, I don't know what happened to you. And I'm like, I was sleeping in the chair. So he came and picked me up, and I don't know. Yeah, it was, it's a funny story, I guess, in a way. But yeah, it's kind of weird. My dad left me at an Office Max or Office Depot or something. So yeah, I got abandoned. The alarm goes off as I open the door, the whole 9 yards. I didn't care. It's not even like any cops came or anything. I never even talked to a cop about it. It was just like, I just walked out. I just I unlocked the door and walked the fuck out. But yeah. Jay left my kids at church once. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, it was weird. I don't know. I have to admit, I only did it once. I mean, I took care of my kids, when they were younger or whatnot. But I had to pick up my youngest, or my second youngest from preschool, I guess, or whatever. And I completely boneheaded. And I mean, it wasn't bad. I realized it, but then I also realized the temperature was like 45. my son was bundled up in a jacket in a locked vehicle, so he was fine. But I was sitting here waiting for the whole release, so it was a whole like 5 minutes. But I had walked out and I walked and got in line to pick up my daughter, and I'm sitting here, I'm standing there, I'm like, oh fuck, I left my son, because he fell asleep in the car seat in the full-size 15-passenger van. I mean, in the parking lot right next to me. I mean, and like I said, I realized it. I'm like, yeah, he'll be fine. You know, it was 5 minutes, and it was cold. It wasn't like it was hot and he was going to start on fire. But, you know, I did do that once. I did fuck it up. You know. Oh, well. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I was like, holy shit, I cannot believe I did that. Local here. Oh, hi, local. Yeah, it's live. It's not Memorex, but it's not gonna be live much longer. I'm actually really tired. I was just driving around. I don't know why. I almost should stay up another hour. Fucking, it's almost ready to be sunrise. I don't know what the hell. I'd have to go get something. Kind of thirsty. I got water. So what do you guys vote? You guys vote I should go to bed, or I should wait the next, well, it'd be about a little under 2 hours. It'd be about 2 hours before the sunrise. Do we just say screw it and stay up for the sunrise? Or do we just try to go to bed and call it another day? I need to sleep? Yeah. Yeah. It is already 4 something. 4:14. One of these days I'm going to catch that, oh, I don't have any cigarettes. I quit 2 weeks ago. I cheated and had one tonight, but I quit about 2 weeks ago, so no one more cigarette for me. Yeah, no, it's already mixed up. I'm going to have to go and I'm gonna have to pick a day where I'm just gonna stay up all night and fucking be a zombie and then crash real hard when I'm supposed to. That'll put me back in my schedule. Or like Granny Sue said, I need to finally sit down and make. Well, the problem is I can't just make an appointment and say, hey, I need this doctor to give me sleeping pills, because they're gonna make me go to a certain doctor. It's not gonna be just my family. It's probably not going to be just my family medicine doctor. It's going to end up being somebody that's, I don't know. I guess I can message my doctor. I technically have a way to contact whoever my primary is on an app. And I can tell them, hey, you know, I'm just having some problems sleeping, you know. You know, I used to be on these, you know, never really gave me a problem. I just having a little bit more and more problems with knocking my brain out and going to sleep. I really need to get some of these, you know, as a PRN, you know, get some sleeping pills as a PRN so I can sit here and sleep properly. Yeah, and I usually do that. I was doing that. That's why I was kind of getting up in the morning. I was getting up a little early, and then by the time it was about 10, 11 o'clock, I was kind of zonked. So that is kind of what I was doing. I kind of was doing that right schedule. But, you know, hey, you know, exceptions have to be made. It's the only time I was going to get to see Kris, you know, so it is what it is. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm home, guys. I'm at home. I'm gonna go inside, try to crash. If for some reason I'm still up come time for sunrise, I will just start a new live about doing a sunrise and hope that I finally get the sunrise where the sun actually looks like it's coming out of the lake, which is the one I've been shooting for the last 2 days, but just have had no luck with it rising up out of the lake. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. You guys take care. Thanks for riding along, and have a good night, guys. All right, come on. Wendy spoke. Wendy said it's time for me to go to bed. When I have to get some sleep, I take an anti-anxiety pill. Yeah, I don't know. Mine, I just need a pill that shuts my brain down. I start thinking about too much stuff. All right, come on. We gotta. Really, guys, come on. Stop hacking my phone. I gotta sleep. I can't be here all night. I gotta sleep. All right, I'm forced quitting the phone. Good night.